Peace, peace, everyone. Come in. The water's fine. Peace, everybody coming into the room. Share the video. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Peace, Umi. Peace, Kevin. So, detaching from the outcome of things. Sometimes we just get into these inner battles and just want everything to go our way. Everything that we're manifesting just to go exactly how we're manifesting it. But I'm here to tell you from experience, we must detach from the how and let the universe, which is ourselves, let it do its job by giving it to you in the best way it can. And you know, sometimes, let me just say this, we're going to attract what we are. So we're going to attract exactly what we're asking for, but on the frequency, we threw it out. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So, for example, let's take the baseball example. I've learned this from Chanel Cooper Sykes. You have a baseball, and you're a baseball player or whatever. You have a baseball, and you throw that baseball. That baseball is going to go as fast as it goes by the strength of your arm. And it's going to come back at you. This is how the universe works. The baseball, you throw the baseball, the universe is going to send it back to you at the speed that you sent it back. At the vibration, the frequency you send it back. You sent it at it. So, if I have a thought and I'm vibrating at a certain frequency, I'm going to send out that thought at the frequency and vibration that I sent it out, it's going to come right back at me. And the speed that I sent it out at is going to come right back at me. So sometimes we got to detach ourselves from how that looks. Sometimes we have to detach ourselves from what we want to manifest and how it looks and exactly how is this going to be. We have to detach ourselves from the look of it and just accept it when it comes and love it, because hey Nisha, it's what we asked for. And if we wanted something bigger and something grander, we ourselves have to vibrate to that frequency of something bigger and grander and big scheme, big grand scheme of life. So first let me say the main goal is always to vibrate high. Always vibrate higher, way up, right? And just make sure that, peace, Pharaoh, and make sure that we know that time is an illusion. So we can't really just put time on it. We have to detach ourselves from the time once it comes here. And also detach ourselves from, just how it looks. I just wanted to get on that subject because in my experience of things, I sent out to the universe so many things, to myself, right? I sent out so many things, and so many things has prepared me for what I've asked for, right? But there's no buts. The thing is, it's prepared me what I've asked for, but I had to be aware. There's a but. I have to be aware of what I've asked for. Because if I have a certain type of look, if I have something in my mind of what it should look like or what it should be, I'm never going to be aware for what the universe is actually have in front of my face. So we have to be detached from the outcome of things. Be detached from how it seemed, because it might be so much better than what we actually have in our minds. So much better. so much grander, better in vibration and love and frequency and all that goodness, highness, elevation. It might elevate us to a whole nother level than we even could even fathom. We just send out the intention out there like, hey, oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, I want this. I want to elevate to my greatest version. Yeah. And then we're just having this thought like it should look like this and should like that. And then the universe is like, nah, it's actually this. But you have to detach yourself from that so you can receive that. Detach yourself from the thought, the what you think it should look like, and to actually receive what I actually have for you. Anne, ain't that beautiful? Ain't that wonderful? Ladies, let's detach ourselves from how our man should look. Let's call it out, huh? Let's call it out while we here, right? Detach ourselves from how our man should look like. Because when we actually get what the man look like, and we don't even actually have like the necessary, we didn't give the universe a necessary personality list. My gosh, yo, that guy probably come out as rotten inside, but it's beautiful outside. And we're just like, dang. We have to detach. Let's detach ourselves from how they look, because I ran into this in my experience, in my journey. This guy I was not really physically attracted to at all. He looked like the hunchback to me. But his soul, the spirit, this energy, his energy was so beautiful and made me fall in love with him because of his energy. I had no attraction to the face whatsoever. And once you fall in love with the energy of a person, you're able to see past the physical appearance. They start to look a bit attractive to you, right? So we have to detach ourselves from what the toxic thoughts that society have placed into our minds of how things should look for us to actually get what we desire and deserve. Oh my goodness! I love when birds just fly up out of nowhere and just be like, hey, on a branch. Oh, man, okay. So let's, what am I talking about? Okay, yeah, society. We go on, people, if you're still watching television, telling lies to your vision of what you should have or what you should be like or what you should do, we have to detach ourselves from that. Detach ourselves from that so we can actually observe life for what it actually is, who we actually are, see ourselves. This is so true. Love you, sister. Love you too. Much love. Peace and love to you. Thank you for sharing your beautiful soul. Oh, man, I appreciate it. Look, let me just tell you this. Like, I do my best to be like this, but you know, we are both lightness and darkness. We're both light and dark. So when I do have my dark moments, I have to do my best to raise out of that stuff, man. And I can only just be myself. And when I'm around like love and light and beautiful vibrations and sounds and just nature and just beautiful, when I'm around this stuff, it makes me feel like a being of love and light that I am. So it makes me feel like I can just, yeah. Yeah, like be I don't know, just be me. Yeah. So be like a sun, radiating, shining bright. Okay, so yeah, detach ourselves from the situation, man. Detach ourselves from the outcome of things, of oh my gosh, like if you're in like a crisis or a situation or a legal matter, like detach yourself from what it should look like in the end, because it could go a totally different way. But actually just have positive thoughts about it. Actually have positive thoughts. All it matters is our intention. All that matters is what we place out into the universe with our vibration that's coming off of us, because we are electromagnetic like beings. We have a field, and this is a grid. So what we put out there, and I want to just say thank you for a reflection, Professor Tron, who said that this rising, who was reflected from Master Teacher Nature Boy. Just want to pay respect when it's due, because I'm so glad to be exposed to this information. Anyway, so we have to place out that intention, that vibration out there of positivity, and then it comes right back to us positively. But if we give out like some, negative vibrations or lower vibrating frequencies, we're gonna get a situation that's lower form, lower vibrational. And everything is a journey, everything is experience. Maybe I'm not gonna say it might be bad, because maybe that lower vibrational frequency is made for you to learn a lesson through that, or see how it actually feels, so you can notice what that is when you're around that for somebody, so you can help them get out of it when you get out of it. Let's detach ourselves from the outcome of things, and let's place our intentions out for beautiful things to come into our lives. Speak life into ourselves. Put out loving vibrations out for ourselves and for others, and see it manifest in a beautiful way in the form of however it manifests, however it does, because you will never know how it looks. That's it, right? I just felt like saying that. I don't know, I just came out here and that just popped up in my head. I didn't expect this to be around here. I always said to myself, I want to be around nature wherever I go. And wherever I go, I'm around nature. It don't matter what it is, where it is, wherever I go, I'm going to be right where my heart is. Wherever I go, because I place that intention out there. So, let go of all physical, how it looks and perceives from the eye, which is made to distinguish and separate, right? We're supposed to let go of all that is physical, so we can get the more spiritual sense of it. And let me just make sure my words come out right, because somebody might say, oh, but this is just physical, you are the physical, or you are the body, everything is you and everything like that. Yes, but we have to remember that, let's take it into a form of relationship, like I just said before. And if we're just focused on the looks, are we going to get to the nitty-gritty of the personality of that person's energy if we're just focused on the looks? No, we're just gonna be judgmental, and we don't want that, because that person might be in your life for a very, very great reason. That might be your next lover, but you're judging that person because they're not at the perfect height, or they're not how exactly you want your man to look like. That might be a future message for me, or for myself. You know what I'm saying? Or how they might not be at the certain type of vibrational frequency that you want to be at, but they have potential to be there. Who knows, right? Let's just cut ourselves out from expecting something to be exactly how we want it. Because we can get exactly what we want and desire sometimes, but sometimes the universe has a way of saying, haha, I got you, but I still gave you what you wanted. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Get your butt out and enjoy the vibrations. Get your butt out here and enjoy the frequencies, man. Leave all negativity at the door. I had to come out here and release some of the things that I've held on for years. Thoughts that I've held on to that did no longer serve me. And I know I'm going to be tested because I chose to let go of it. When you choose to do something, the universe is going to say, "Oh, is that what you really want?" And it tests you, and you have to be ready for that test, and choose love in that moment, choose higher vibrations in that moment, because love conquers. You know that saying, "Love conquers all." I truly believe that. I truly believe that at the end of the day, love is going to reign supreme. We can have, lower thought forms of hate and all that stuff, but I don't ever think it's going to stay there and last until as much as people want it to be. I feel like it's going to be let go, you know? And I had to let go of attachments and certain things that I had to let go of being with somebody for me to see who I am and what I'm actually made to go and who I'm made to be. I had to let go of so many things that affected me or triggered me. I had to let go of how people viewed me. Let go of the outcome of how people viewed me. So I can see a better side of things. So I can see what I actually feel about myself. You know, how am I going to tune into that, or am I going to see that actually how they viewed me is something deep inside of myself that I actually did see, but I neglected for so long. So now let's shine some light on it, and so we can release it. I hope I'm making sense, man. I'm just speaking from what helped me and what's only from experience, and I hope this helps somebody or helps you. You know what I'm saying? Because we are one. You are me, I'm you, you're my reflection. So I hope that we can connect on this level. The detachment is key. Yes, it is, Courtney. Detachment is key. I am getting to the point where I'm so detached. But there was some things that triggered me today, but I didn't allow it to trigger me for no longer than 5 seconds. I saw it. I was like, dang, what? Okay. You know, it's all right. You know, detach from it, because I'm not going to hold on to a frequency or hold on to a feeling that did not serve me for my highest good, that did not serve me in a space of love. I didn't want to hold on to a grieving feeling. I saw it and I was like, all right, cool. And I let it go. And that was that. And it takes a lot of spiritual strength to get to this point, to be honest with you. A lot of discipline with self, because most of the time we want to act through emotion. Sometimes we want to act through emotion so much time that we just act through anger and just get online and start doing all these stuff, because this is how we connect, and just do this, say how we feel in an most angry way, or just being emotional, and then it gets worse. And what we learn from that? We don't learn anything. It's all about how you react. It's all about how I react in a situation. And that's the most beautiful thing, to just love yourself enough not to get yourself into any drama. You know? You know, what I love about putting my feet in the stream is like, my toes look the most clearest things. But when you take them out, they look weird. But then you come in that, it's like, oh, they getting cleansed. So that is all, my friends. That is all. Let us breathe. Take a relaxing trip to the beach. This is the beach to me. This is my little part of the beach. You know, I imagine being here and I'm like, okay, I'm at the beach when I put my feet in the sand. You know, manifesting. Manifest. And let's just all just detach ourselves from outcomes, what we think should be, but what we had to allow, and be in a space of allowance. I feel like we had to allow these things to come into our lives, the beautiful things that the universe has for us, and what we've been asking for and praying for. What is prayer? Sending our vibrations out. Be in a space of allowing the change to manifest. And not hold on to past things that did not serve us in that time, because we're in a shift. We're shifting. We're changing now. Yeah. So, why do I feel there's so much more to speak about? I feel like someone's going through a change mentally, but there's blockages that needs to be uplifted for that change to be permanent in somebody's life, to actually show up and manifest in the physical. It's all in the mind. Someone has to hear this. It's all in the mind. think about it as this. There's going to be these blockages, but with the water still going through, it still has to get through, right? So we have to create space within our minds, release that no longer serves us, release the thoughts that no longer serve us, to create space for something new to form. And that what happens in the mind happens into our reality, because this is our reality. This is our mind. So once we take away the mental blockages and let the stream flow through and allow new bubbles to form, beautiful bubbles, creates a difference and a magnificent, beautiful change in our lives, and you will be able to see the beauty. Doesn't the beautiful bubbles make the stream look even more beautiful once it gets past the blockages? You know? Yeah. 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 Wow, nerd. All right. Yeah. Anger, regret, sadness, envy. We had to. Okay. We gotta do something physical. All right. So let's just imagine something physical, right? I didn't want to disturb the flow of the river, but let's just do something to help us release something, because we're physical beings, right? So this is a rock. This rock has all this stuff on it. It's mucky, but it has a beautiful side too. It's yin and yang. Oh, it's balanced. Anyway, so this rock is the blockage in my mind. This rock is the heavy weight that weighed me down, and I have to release it. So we're gonna release it together, alright, guys? Go now. That's what we gotta do. I know there's some people who do rituals that, we write a list. Write a list of everything that we do not like about ourselves, or everything we want to let go, and just burn that shit. Burn it! Oh, man. Just burn that shit, man. Release that shit. Let it go. Let it flow, man. Let that stream flow. Get those bubbles, beautiful bubbles of light flow into your life, man. Yeah. Yeah. So that is all, folks. That is all. I really do appreciate the love. I appreciate everybody being on here and listening and tuning into the message. Peace, love, and light to you all. I love myself.